boy, how are you doing? Hey, in this video, the fear of responsibility. So how to start to take more responsibility for your life, focusing on this one simple, very simple thing. I'm not going to say it's easy, but it's very, very simple to remember. So why is it that some of us seems to hide from our responsibility? It's like we are sitting in the back of the classroom and we let everything happen, okay? We feel like we are not very self-directed, and maybe we have some sort of lack belief. Maybe we think or we believe that we are not worthy, or we don't believe in ourselves. We are not really standing out in our authenticity and our personal powers, so we let someone else direct our life. So first of all, what is the difference between responsibility and reacting? So what's going on? Again, you are basically hiding from your own life, to let your own life force flow. So then, you let others try to do things for you. So that could mean is that you are in a job that you say to yourself you're okay with, but at a deeper level, it makes you actually feel very, very miserable. Because you feel like that's not you to be in that place. You feel you're not really speaking out your own true authentic self. You don't feel like you are standing in your personal power. So then, your employer maybe is throwing all sorts of things at you, and you're constantly reacting. You constantly say, yeah, sure, that's fine. Okay, I will do that. Okay, so you are like pleasing others, okay, in order to be approved, let's say it in that way. So there could be, like some deeper beliefs behind that kind of behavior, behind a kind of habit, which I will discuss more about it in this video. So then we have, like responding. Okay, so whatever comes to us, whatever kind of challenge comes to us, we always take like a very conscious, self-directed decision. Okay, so that's really what it means. We take like a very conscious, self-directed decision, and we see things just as it is. Okay, so we don't get overwhelmed with our own judgments. Okay, so we really learn to step more above our own ego. So that's really what it means. So then, why is it that some of us don't like to take responsibility for our life? What is the deeper belief, or the thought, or the feeling that goes beneath it? I don't know about you, but at least I can share a little bit of my own personal story, which you already know about quite a lot. But if you are new here to this channel, I speak a lot about, aligning yourself with your own true authentic self and stand in your own personal powers. But what it did for me is, what I've learned from early childhood is that if you want to get something, you need to take it. And that you're on your own, So I've always learned to be like a loner, to only trust yourself, because no one else can be trusted. So that's really like one of my core beliefs I had. Also, the kind of beliefs that were projected on me early in school, and then my home situation. So for me, like, the sense of unworthiness and low self-esteem, and that actually others could believe in me, that caused that I never really could fully believe in myself, in my own decisions. And again, in my early 20s, I really wanted to prove my worth through accomplishments, because I had a lot of, narcissistic influences in my early childhood. So, I adapted to that. So my pattern is like, hey, if you want something for yourself, you need to go and collect it without, being very conscious or aware about the feelings from others. And as an empath, as a high sensitive, which I was doing very hard my best to suppress that very, very deeply. But eventually my conscience started to play up, and it felt like, wait a minute, what I'm doing does not feel right to me. Okay, now I can have this material success, freedom, financial independence, but what I'm doing is like I'm doing this over stepping on others. And what happened is, I started to feel guilty about that. And because I started to feel guilty and ashamed perhaps even of myself, I said to myself, you know what, this entrepreneurial journey might not be for me. Maybe I will go back to play it safe, play it little, play it small, play it secure. And I think we are all entrepreneurs in some way, but if we have shame or guilt at some sort of level that we're not good enough, or we fear success, we fear failure, because maybe from in our school, you know, we were projected that we are not good enough and that we are a failure, we don't belong because we don't get along with the system, we don't get along with others who are doing so much better than you. So that's why you think and you feel like, you know what, maybe I should not step up, maybe I should not put my head above the corn, above the field, because then my head will cut off. So that might be one of the reasons why you think and why you believe that taking responsibilities is putting more weight on your shoulders. It's going to give you more stress, because that stress and anxiety is coming from trying to control things. Okay, it's trying to maybe intimidate or manipulate others, trying to get your own needs met. So that's like from a very limited lack belief, okay, that we have learned somewhere from others in our society. And maybe as an high sensitive, as an empath, that simply does not feel right for you. So that's why you're hiding from what in your point of view is responsibilities, because responsibilities means maybe for you is that you need to take control, and trying to control things feels very exhausting, feels very draining, and you prefer not to do that, and that's why you like to give away your control. But then you come home in the evening feeling very dissatisfied, empty, unfulfilled. It's not very beneficial for your self-esteem, your self-confidence, because you are not the director of your own life. You let someone else direct over you. So yeah, that's not a good, nice place to be in. And I can totally relate to that. I know that I had to deal with these levels of shame and guilt, but eventually you can learn to clear them. You can become more aware of them. You can start to accept them. You can start to embrace them, and then you can grow above them. You can grow over them, and then you can learn to step more into your own personal powers in a more authentic way. So what does it mean to, you know, live a more authentic life? Is you know, discovering your own truth with a capital T. Okay, so is that you are more in a line with your own heart center. Okay, that's that you can start to work more without conditions or expectations, and that you become really fully present with that, without trying to control something, without trying to get something, but you want to give because you have created a belief for yourself that if you share that belief, that can also be of great benefit and of great value for others. Okay, so you're speaking out your own truth, your true authentic self. So that's really the whole core purpose of this YouTube channel. That's why I call this a place to remember, is to remember that place that feels right for us, is to connect back with your own true authentic self and doing that what you truly love and enjoy doing. So with that having in mind, then of course, what is the next step? What is the next step to start taking more responsibility for your life? So what I have learned from hypnotherapist Marisa Peers, she have created like an online program called Uncompromised Life, which is all about creating and developing the right kind of mindset, developing self-esteem, personal power, and that sort of things. What I've learned in one of her lessons is that if you start your day with doing what you hate doing most, then you know you get that out of the way, and then you can already feel more, you know, satisfied, fulfilled, and you get a greater sense of accomplish. You feel more accomplished, and then you create like a greater sense of self-direction for yourself. And then you start to grow again and grow again. You increase your level of confidence, and that's also a way to align yourself more with who you truly are. That's one of the things I want to give you, but I know some of these things goes at a deeper emotional level, and it's like you need to clear out specific kind of weeds that are growing in your garden that is preventing from light to come into your garden. And I know that there is a very strong and powerful healing clearing session from Christy Marie Sheldon, which is in her full program called Unlimited Abundance. And as you have noticed around this channel, I highly endorse this program because actually I have like a special invite link that can help you to get a free taster of her full program. And in this in this taster, you can also benefit from an additional discount that you can normally not get if you go straight to this program. If you just Google it, Unlimited Abundance, then you cannot benefit from this discount. So in order to get access to that special invite link, you see in the description of this video a link that goes directly to the online masterclass from Unlimited Abundance, and yeah, then you get a taster. I think the path is ending up here, so I need to find another route, and maybe that's also a great way to finish up this video. So let me know, what is it that you're currently struggling with, that you are hiding from your own responsibility. Let me know and simply drop a comment below, and I really look forward to learn more about you and your story, and what are you going to do with this one tip I just gave you. That is about if you start your day doing what you dislike or hate doing most, and then you can feel more accomplished by doing that. Let me know, what is it for you that you're going to do right now in order to feel more accomplished. And that means is also that you're going to be more responsible for your life. Shapal, I hope that was helpful. I look forward to see you on my next videos. Take care for now. Bye bye.